So did any of y'all hear the Kendrick verse on the CLIPSE album? The one that caused all the problem? Got niggas dropped off the label and all of that? Also, I heard that at some point I did hear that it was like, it wasn't so much they got dropped off, but they was at a stalemate and CLIPSE just found an investor to come buy him out. That's a little bit different than drop. I don't know. It feels a little different to me. But I heard that the verse was leaked. I haven't heard it yet. I apologize for coming on here without all the info. But listen, I'm not where you get all the info from. You just get a real nigga summary. You know what I'm saying? Don't put too much into what I'm saying unless I tell you I know what I'm talking about. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just picking up the pieces off the internet floor. But what they said was that the verse wasn't even dissing Drake. That's what they saying out there. They saying that the verse had a Trump line on it. And that was what UMG was tripping about. Excuse me? Word? What Pusha was saying is they didn't like in real life, they didn't like the optics of two of Drake's ops clicking up. they didn't like the optics of watching Drake's ops click. You know what I'm saying? Eating his food with chopsticks. But anyway, Pusha said that that's what it was. I don't know if that's what they said or if that's what he assumed, right? But, you know, that kind of led them to find any little thing that they could find. You know what I'm saying? They was listening to the album, you know, they was going through the songs, you know, and they was just loving. Everybody was engaged. They was loving it, having a great time. And I seen how, you know, I know that energy around the label when you got a dope project and you playing it. Probably even if you don't got a dope project, if they be trying to gas you. Cause some rappers, I don't know how to be like these niggas be trash, but in my era, right? Niggas was trash. I don't know how they got on, but anyway, besides the point. He said they was all hype, listening to the listen tos, and then when it got to the song with Kendrick on it, everything just got different, and that's whack. But he said that they didn't keep it real. It was like they stopped. He said they stopped everything. He was like, in everything that in all correspondence about the matter, you know, because they tried to get him to they wanted him to change the line. Then they wanted him to take the song off. Then I think they wanted him to take Kendrick off. And Push was like, I'm not doing none of that, basically. And so, stalemate happens. They find somebody to bottom out the situation. That's what I heard. Is that true? Is anybody a friend of Pusha or Malice? I don't know either of them. I met Pusha before. I don't know them. Yeah, man, I don't know. Well, actually, another caveat to the whole situation was, you know, somebody, I think it was Chig Smooth. I think it was his platform that was saying that Pusha was just, you know, it was all a marketing ploy. They intentionally led us to believe that it was a Drake diss on the verse. You understand? To get everybody engaged and so on and so forth. And I mean, it worked. You know what I'm saying? If that was his intentions and if that was the plot, it worked. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I got the impression that Chigs was a little bit pissed off at Pusha for that. He's like, at this point, we don't want to hear nothing else. Just drop the music. I'm not mad at Push for that. I mean, niggas need to be mad at, respectfully, niggas need to be mad at themselves. We eat this shit up. That's what we do as a culture. Every bit of drama, niggas is... Let me come on here talking about Wednesday's wisdom. My Zen Lord Rocco impersonation, or not impersonation, but you know, let me come on here making positive videos and see how y'all respond to those. You know, I get the few people that complain in the comments now when I do these videos, but you clicked on it. You saw the title. I'm not in the thumbnail doing no rap moves. You knew what it was. So, brilliant. The Jim Jones situation, I got people backlashing me for the Jim Jones Nas video I made. You niggas love that shit. That's why it works, and that's why niggas employ it. But anyway, I think that's all I got to say on this. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation. Leave us a super thanks or a Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App, but y'all do, y'all niggas don't listen. Cash App tag is going to be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. I get it, right? But you still clicked on this video, so just shut up and click the link. All of the mixtapes is there. I'm rapping, for real, for real. From Nonviolent Rocco, which is the newest one, all the way back to Shell Shock. And if you know about Shell Shock, y'all want some parts in there, but go in there and binge. When writing on the walls in the nation, use your spell checks, not your autocorrects. Autocorrects are how you type in helter skelter and not helter skelter, and that's just wrong. It pisses off the president. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's monster, not monster. You know, it's an A at the end, not an ER. Same with helter skelter, only it's an AH and not an ER. And rock has a C and a K. Only niggas who get a pass with that is the Crips. But when you do, you gotta type a little bit of a cuz or something in there. You know what I'm saying? So I grant you clearance. I'll tell you, the president hates it. Also, you confusing the tourists here in the nation with your bad habits and your bad spelling. You understand what I'm saying? They can't then spread our word and spread our gospel and our message properly to the rest of the world if they spelling stuff wrong. Because when you hashtag helter skelter wrong, you're gonna see some stuff come up. You're gonna probably see a whole bunch of other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with me and your boy Sean P. Right? But if you type it the right way, then you get the mother load. And for the love of all things decent, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all. Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Man Rocco. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I'm out the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even. They out the truth.